Hello! Oh, I forgot my wand. It's over here.
Okay, you ready?
Oh,
here. Oh, wait, I'm going the wrong way.
I can't do it. I'm too backwards over here.
Hello, my friends. How are you?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
I'm great. How was your day?
Oh, let's see. Went to Sam's Club in the middle of the day, and it was still busy. Shocking. You?
Well, I had readings all day, all morning, and then I have one at a Sweet 16, so we had to jingle all the way and find an outfit for him. But I thought of you right before the show because we had a wicked thunderstorm come in.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wish.
Crazy wicked thunderstorm. So I did a quick live and was saying everything that was going on. Look at all the people in the comments. You have had quite the successful channel since we last met up here.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I know.
You had videos blowing up. I was texting you. You're at 11,000 views on that in like 2 minutes. What's going on?
I know, it's weird.
And I love it. Congratulations.
The last live I did, I looked and it's like 4,000 views, and I'm all, it's rather weird when you think about that. You're like, that's weird, man. That's weird.
It's 8,000 eyeballs, unless some of your viewers are.
I don't know. They might watch just like this. I mean, sometimes I'm frightening. I know, it's scary.
Well, sometimes you have to like kind of peek like this.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's wonderful. I am thrilled. For the people that don't know me, because you're over on Alicia's channel, Alycia is actually the reason I'm on YouTube. I've been a reader for 35 years, and I do get readings from individuals from time to time. Only Alycia now. And I reached out to her and I got a reading, and I sent her some feedback, and I said, yeah, I'm a reader, and this, you did so great on it. Everything was correct, and it was pretty wild. And she was like, you should do a YouTube channel. And I was like, should I? And I did a goofy little YouTube channel from my dining room table, and now I have like a whole office and like a setup here.
Setup? I know. We just need more Jersey from time to time, because that's my favorite part.
My accent? You need Annabelle to show up? Annabella's here. Don't worry. She shows up too.
So my favorite.
Oh, somewhere in town, Greg is watching. Gregopedia is watching. I'm sure he will be in the comments.
Oh, I'm sure he'll probably be like, make sure that little accent's gone by the time I'm back home.
Absolutely. There's so many people in the comments right now. I can't even keep up. So I have a list. Do you have a list?
No, I had meant to make a list and then didn't get to it.
Oh, I got you, baby girl. I got you. Awesome. So I'm going to bring up our cards. Let's bring up some cards here.
Oh yeah, bring it on up. Oh, switcheroos.
Switcheroony. Oh. So what are we going to get started with first? So my list does not go in any particular order.
Okay.
But today, guess whose birthday it is today?
Mr. T?
It's 45's birthday. So what do you say we do some spreads on him? I know he's got a short list of potential VP running mates. I know everybody's been talking about JD Vance lately.
Really?
So, yeah, there was a bunch of articles like kind of pumping JD Vance. I don't know a whole lot about him. He had kind of a 80s drunk football player kiddie movie kind of vibe to me. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him. I need to do more research for sure. But should we see how 45 is doing today? Where do we want to go with this?
Let's see if 45 and Melania are knocking boots tonight.
Woo, going right there. And I have my Hydesville tarot that a wonderful tarot reader from California gave me for a birthday present. So it was Alycia, just so you know.
Yeah. There's the important questions that nobody wants to visualize, but yet I'm curious. Oh, I think the last time we looked into what their knockin' boots life was, nothing was going on.
Yeah, I think so too. I think, but that was a year ago. Maybe some things have changed.
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Is it Bow Chicka Wow Wow or what'd you get?
No, I'm definitely not getting that. What I'm getting here is there's like an offer's been made, like, "Hey, baby, you wanna do something? It's gonna be huge." And she's like, "No,
Oh, don't say
no,
it's huge.
we're closed for business there. No, we're not doing that." And and it's like, "Come on, baby, you're doing it for the country. Come on." And she's like,
Close your eyes and think of Washington, D.C.
yeah, she's like, "No, no, all my service to the country's done. I don't want to do it. We can grab a drink down at the bar and call it a night, babe. Bye."
Yeah. Yeah. What deck are you reading with today? What was it?
Oh, that's my vampire tarot.
Oh, sweet. So yeah, I'm getting this. The Hierophant, for me, the Hierophant is, seats of power, Washington, D.C., the Kremlin, those kinds of things. But it can also be the institution of marriage,
Mm.
the institution of parenthood, that kind of thing. So when we get into this Hierophant in reverse, what we wind up with is somebody is functioning outside of those definitions of marriage, the expected conditions within marriage. High priestess, that I'm leaning into the secrets. That it's kind of like you have your job, I have mine. Let's kind of keep our things separate here. Not really. Maybe later with the star card.
I think never, never.
Maybe later. But with the hangman, we get this sense of paying for sins of the past. So
Oh,
yeah, we do kind of know that he has been around. He's been around a little. There was that beautiful Playboy bunny. I can't remember what her name was, but he dated her when
McDougal?
what's that?
McDougal?
Yeah, is that her name?
A
McDougal? I wanted to
McDougal?
say that, but it sounded silly. So I think it was McDougal. Yeah, I mean she's absolutely stunning. And they were together, I guess, for like 9 months or a year when Baron was just born or a toddler. So
Oh,
I think paying for the sins of that. I think the deal that they have cut is it is what it is. Like this is where we are. I have my life, you have your life, but I do think that intellectually they do still kind of meet in the middle as a married couple. I think intellectually they're still married to each other. I just don't think that they are in the sack. So
I can't
you know,
imagine anyway. Because I bet at his age, he probably snores for the little time that he says he sleeps. He probably snores. I got a husband, he's not that old, and he snores, and I don't like it. Just
perhaps,
saying.
perhaps. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm just having a technical difficulty. I'll be right back.
Okay. Technical difficulties. All right, guys. So that's what we have on. I have to know the important things. I know. Oh, Robin was very upset. Don't worry about Robin. She didn't need to announce her departure. It's not an airport. So bye, Robin. Anyhow, so you guys, I'm so excited to see all you guys. There's Maria Teresa Hughes. Yeah, guys, if you can hit the like, depending on whose channel you're on, hit the like, help our channels out. That would be amazing. Let's see. We got jerseys in the house. I think I saw, was that Scotland's in the house somewhere here? Oh, well, let's see here. Oh, Irish. We had Ronnie as an Irish viewer appreciating my readings on the royal family. Thank you.
Incredibly professional. Sorry about that.
No
I
problem.
don't even want to tell you what happened. Yeah, I just don't think that they have the same kind of relationship that like a normal married couple would. So not knocking boots tonight. The really big news that everyone has been focused on in the last half hour or 3 hours, Princess
Yes.
of Wales is going to be showing up at the Trooping of the Color, apparently.
She's not.
So we have to do a little disclaimer because you've got all these new viewers. So Alycia and I have very different views on the royal family. It's one of the reasons that this is such a great show. So if our views do not align with yours, don't get mad.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to agree with me, her, anybody. Just be nice.
Yeah. So I've actually had people try and kind of goad me, like, well, is that reader right or wrong? Or are you right or wrong? Like, I'm like, all right, chill out. Like, you know. So I of course.
Uh-oh.
I have my handy dandy. Do you know what's in here?
Mildred Pierce, because you're afraid of her?
No, the chains all over. No, Mildred's over there.
This not Pierce. Mildred Pierce was a vice president or a president's wife, wasn't it?
Oh, good Lord. This is my true crime and conspiracy box. Because I can't shuffle the cards because it's too big. It's got that big deck energy. So
it's mucho.
I just kind of like flip them around now, and I just grab one out of there, whatever I need.
Okay.
That's how I roll. And is it a new thing I've been trying for the last few weeks? But so let's take a look and see what we're gonna get. Like with
I'll bring out my deck too, decks, because I have not. I did the reading today. We got into not Phil. Why don't I keep calling him Phil? Big Willie style went to go see MI6, and then we looked into Princess Catherine. But I didn't use my conspiracy deck. So
before you whip it out, we'll do an intro. The video gives us time to set up our cards, you know, like those people that say that we have time to like set up our cards. And
I was thinking, I hope nobody was sleeping and had headphones on when the explosion came. Somebody might be needing some Depends. Just a little bit. Yeah, please don't whip it out. You know, nobody should really be whipping it out. No, especially if your name's Chuck.
Whip it good.
Yes. Yeah,
going on.
Oh, and I don't know, because we're on your channel too, so people might be new to me because it's been like a year or so. I'm not going to use the royals' proper names. Don't get offended. I'm just not. So if you call me,
her?
Huh?
What do you call Catherine?
Oh, I call her Kate, but some people take offense to that because she's Princess Catherine of Wales. And then, you know, I call Charles Chuck.
I don't care if you call
sausage
him Chuck.
fingers.
He's kind of a Chuck guy. The sausage finger. You know what? We never talked about the portrait. Let's do this reading, then we'll talk about.
Good God Almighty!
All right, so I'm giving one. Are we getting the real one, or are we getting a false one? Or are we getting what are we getting? What are we getting? I think she's coming out on the balcony. I think we're gonna see. I think it's gonna be a real quick look. I don't think it's gonna be a long look. I think it's gonna be a little peek.
She's going for a ride in the carriage with the kids.
I don't think so. I think everybody's going to be on display, and I think she is going to just come out on the balcony. She's going to be out there for maybe 10 minutes. She's going to wave, and she's going to tra-la-la. I think that's what's going on.
Okay.
So
I'm just pulling out some cards here.
Justice, Strength, and the Hierophant. This was ordered, baby.
Oh. This is
173 people watching the Dueling Tarot extravaganza.
they're like, just
Well,
wait until someone gets annoyed.
at least it's female.
Well, yeah, I did get they were going to have a female.
It's definitely female.
Yeah. No,
Surveillance.
man, this is not going to go well.
For Alycia. Womp, womp, womp,
Womp,
womp.
womp, womp. Hey, remember, they're not going to be hanging out too much this summer because they got that election thing, right? They didn't want to interfere.
They do. I heard Rishi Sunak is really short, by the way.
Is he?
I don't know why. Somebody said that. Somebody said that.
I thought he was a tall
One
dude.
of our viewers in here, one of my mods, Grumpy Sapper, actually has met Princess Anne like several times. Yeah.
On purpose?
Yes, on purpose. Yes, he just met her. She was just recently.
Mm.
So I'm going to get one more out of my dark deck here. Oh, Secret Trip.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know what this is. I'm most concerned out of all of my cards about these two here. Like, what else? What?
Huh. So, all right, I'm going to pull up yours first. I'm going to whip yours up first.
Yes, whip mine up first.
Talk to me, baby.
All right. So, what I'm getting, similar ideas to what I got in my tarot reading from earlier today. This is basically going to be a terrible, there's something terrible. Like, we've spent up all of our good fortune with the nation or the country or however we're calling it. This is going to be like dumpster fire. This comes back to bite them in the ass later. Cryptozoology, that's not going to be her. That's fake actress Lady
Damn it.
Kate. And we're lighting it on fire. We're doing it because William Big Willie style is still trying to hold on to his power over here. This is that unseen danger. They don't even know what the hell they're running into. Whatever you're going to see, don't believe your eyes.
I got surveillance too.
You have what?
I got surveillance too.
See? Something shady about this. I think she's still being, at least the body of her, we got still held underground. Because all of this is, he's got to hold on
Did
to
you
the
get
power.
Underground for real?
Yeah. She's
Keep
locked
getting
away.
her. You keep getting Underground.
Yeah. Mental health, because she's, in my opinion, brain muerto, not here. Underwater. These people are underwater. They cannot save themselves. They're going to be blowing a bunch of money. And I think that's part of this too. We're blowing a bunch of money to have the trooping of the color. Then after that, whatever other ceremonies we need to have, we're going to try and raise the people's spirits up. Literally raising spirits up. What the fuck are you doing, camera? Oh, it's possessed. The royals are coming to get me.
So wait, I have to tell you, my technical difficulty was my laptop was falling down. It was going to go flying. All of a sudden, start to go. I was like,
oh my gosh, that is terrible. It's like, oh no. Okay. They don't want me to look into their boner zone. Oh God. What did you
get with boner zone? What was the other card?
Perversion. Lured. I don't know if they're attracting some niños and niñas during this event, which is always a possibility to bring them down to the dungeon, in my opinion.
All right.
But let's see what you have.
Woo! All right. So I think that thank you, my dear. Thank you, my dear. I think so. It's definitely female. We're definitely getting a female out there. Surveillance, it is done for they are so my viewers know that I am not on board with her being a decoy or anything like that. I do think that she is ill and she's tucked away. Agree to disagree. I love you, Alycia. I love all of her followers too. Don't get mad. But I think that they are bringing her out with that whole story of, we're going to hold back from presenting anything significant for the election. But I think they're doing this to derail Ms. Markle. I think that's really the reason that they're bringing her out. I think
Ms. Markle, what's she doing now?
Well, Ms. Markle allegedly is pregnant for the third time for the 85th time in the last year. She always does something to derail the big events. So I do think that this was to circumvent any kind of thing that Meghan could throw at them. The only thing that would be bigger, the only thing would be if she
Pregnancy?
filed for divorce.
Oh,
It's the only thing that would be bigger. So, maybe we should read on that, see if they're trying to force Meghan's hand. Like she's got to throw all of her cards down. But I got Mildred here too. So I think this is election interference. They're trying to not so much interfere, but preempt the election because they're going to go. They're all going to go to Balmoral. They're not going to be around for the summer. You know.
wow.
She allegedly also needs to have Princess of Wales needs to have another surgery in August. Now, you and I have discussed privately, I believe, what I think is wrong with her. And that would coincide with having a certain apparatus removed from one's body.
Yeah.
So I do think that, they'll lay low. This coordinates very well with the general election that they're going to be having. With the civil war that the United States is going to be having. So I said it out loud. So I think that the reason is not to prove that she is still there, but the reason is to derail anything that Meghan's going to do. It's also paving the way. We've got big fireworks right before everybody has to go into campaigning for the general election. Inside, it's a party. This is giving them some time out. It certainly was ordered by the king with that Hierophant, the seat of power up there. Let's get some of these. Mildred. The stump. We've cut the tree off. Foot right in your ass. And storm. It's a shit storm. I'm cursing up a storm now. No, the stump is cut off from the rest of the family. Literally putting a foot up their ass, and the storm is coming. So I think this is really a celebration to kind of pave the way for the election and for Harry to possibly get disconnected from his life support system. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm getting more of the reason. We just hit 200 watchers, by the way.
Oh,
so,
well, we lost one already. There, I got offended.
Oh, we lost
another
two.
one's gone. Oh,
Two of them
geez,
forgot.
now they're all leaving.
So, it's good. Is it what I said? So
I did want to follow up on my 2 cards here because I was.
Yeah. Go bananas.
All right. Well, I don't really want to go bananas when the visual here is. So the whole thing here is, why am I getting that? This card came out in the reading today. Like Big Willie has moved up in his stature, we'll say, his position, not officially, but what he's doing. Thank you, camera. Never focus again. Okay. Anyway, it's the Emperor card, and that's become like his card from that last reading I did. He is pumping up his jam, or somebody else is going to be pumping up his jam, and he wants to get out all that excess energy because he's going to come in tomorrow like a baller.
Okay.
Like, this is my shit.
Yeah, I think so too.
So this is, I got to get the, say if you're a watcher of the Housewives of Jersey, he's got to get his poison out. And then he's going to be ready for tomorrow to come in there and swinging that big wand around. I don't even know that it's big, but I think he thinks it is. So anyhow, that's what I got on that one. Oh, good Lord.
Look at Brad Wolf.
You should use star cards so we can see how wide Uranus is. Oh, really? Oh, what is Brad, 12?
Yeah, I think so. He's been there before.
Oh, I guess I've missed the that one.
Getting rid of his comment, and I blocked him. He's gone. He's gone. He's on Facebook. So, and I did see a couple of people are asking for personal readings tonight. We do no personal readings. We only read on the craziness in the world.
No,
220, 216. We're all over the place. So, Do you want to look at if they're doing this to derail Ms. Markle? Ms. Markle?
Oh, sure. Let's see if they think that she's going to pull a stunt. Yeah. Are they trying to derail Ms. Markle? Yeah, she doesn't have a lot of stunts left because I was thinking about it. She hasn't crossed my mind in a while. And I was like, pregnancy? Nah, she already played that. So that
She's
can't
all
work.
out of stunts. She's so lost without them.
Yeah. Maybe Harry's going to come out as a spokesperson for the hair club for men. That'd be big news.
So, yeah, we're getting to the end with these folks. They are done. This is making her bananas too, which is great. You know, it's making her completely bananas. Mission accomplished right here in the middle. We're cutting them off somehow. I feel like there's a female hand in this. I don't know if it's Camilla or it's Anne. It's a female hand that's really pushing this, saying let's do this because we have to derail her. It's probably Princess Anne because she's a badass warrior queen. And this is going to separate the two, the real royals from the faux rose. So there's going to be a lot of resistance to the change on Meghan's part. Underneath, like the pressure, they're just trying to make her crack. They're just trying to make her, go bananas. So what do you got, sweetie pie?
Yes, I see like this part. This is like, yeah, definitely. What's Ms. Markle going to do this time? Can't have it. We've got it. We're going to upstage her with a fake Kate. It's also too kind of, I think I got this before too. This like, we're going to revive the real romance of the real future king and queen, the love story. Like this whole BS thing. And kind of put Meghan in her place. I'm wondering though, behind the scenes, is there not some like perhaps some separation agreements, divorce papers going on with Markle and Harkle?
Well, let's see. Everyone's saying like it's on the, I think he's too I think he's too invested. I just don't think that he really can exit the relationship at this point. I think I feel like the Brady Bunch. Here's a story.
I can't look down.
I just think he really doesn't have anything left, like I think he knows that he like went the plaid and he's got no other outlet. So let's see if we get is the DIVORCE on its way.
I've been saying it's on the way for probably past 2 years and I'm still waiting. So, oh dear. Oh,
I'm doing Harry on the top and Meghan on the bottom. I don't know if that's logistically right for their relationship.
Did you include a position for the roasted chicken?
Woo, baby! Still can't eat roasted chicken. My dog is growling at the wall right now. So
get the ghosty.
Yeah. You okay, Raven? Oh God. I need incense. So all right, you go first, sweetie pie.
Okay. We might be there, we might not be there. I think we're waiting for some other if we have any last minute deals coming through. I don't know what those would be. I don't know if that's her Lemonada podcast. I don't know if that's, he's going to be the model for Axe deodorant. Do they even have that anymore? I don't know. But there's like, we're waiting to see if there's any more last minute money making ventures coming through here. And then we might be about ready to expose it. So maybe tonight they'll get the last minute deals. And she's like, I have to leave him. It's terrible. What do you got?
So, we haven't done their voices in a while too. I think everyone deserves that treat.
Oh yes, we'll have to have a convo for them.
So he's on top here. I don't know if that's right. He's still divided on whether he's gonna come or go. I hate to put it that way, but he's still like he doesn't know what direction he can go in. He's like, I kind of lost at sea. Like he can't stand her, but he doesn't really have a new beginning yet. What he would like is he would like to split and still, have access to the alleged children, his dogs, his place here in California, so that he can come here and he wants to have that. Like, he wants to have the best of both worlds. He wants to be on vacation. I've been saying this since they got together. He wants to be on vacation all of the time on a beach someplace. If he had just gotten that stupid sloppy surf shack like I told him to when they broke up and he moved to California. For those of you that are new to me, I wanted Harry to get a sleepy surf shack in like Big Sur or Marin County, something like that. And Megan could have gone back to the TIG. She could have done live a royal life on a beer budget. Not to quote Christopher Lowell, not to steal that from him. But, I thought that would have been such a great existence. They could have done it. But as Christy OG says, he's flopping everywhere. He's like, I think that's what Christy means in that. He's just flopping everywhere. He's not doing the work. So he wants somebody to fix this problem because it's too hard. It's just too hard. And he is a miserable ginger right now. He is miserable for everybody to be around. At the end of it all, he is going to get saved. So I do think that MI6 is going to come in and do an extraction. Now
think this is a good point, Pajami. Meg needs to wait until September. That's when Has gets his inheritance.
There's something happening in July too. There's something going on with his either his visa or his application. There's some deadline that happens in July as well. Ooh. So potentially, I don't know if we can get a filing now or if we can have mediation or negotiation going on all summer. They're having a miserable summer. Just everyone can rest assured. She has already told him that this is enough. I've had enough of your ish at this point. And that this was the stupidest thing that she ever did. This is a conversation. Should we have a conversation? Let's have a conversation. Let's do it.
Oh, excuse my loud chair. Had a lot of noise there.
So who are you? Am I Megan and you're Harry?
No, you're better at Harry.
Okay.
But what are we having a convo about?
What I meant. So,
huh?
That was what I meant. Oh. I was gonna do Megan.
So what is our conversation about?
About what the future of our relationship is.
Okay, future of Harry and Meghan's relationship. All right.
Hearts. I always think of you when I hear that song. Not that like I'm listening to that all the time.
Hey man, it's a banger. Okay. So you start, I start.
Let's Rochambeau. Ready? Wait. We'll do the big screen because we gotta do both of these. So Rochambeau. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh,
scissors. 1, 2, 3, go. You got
paper covers rock?
Yes, you go first.
What if the rock fell on top of the paper? Anybody thought about this? I don't think so. Okay. Future of our relationship. H, I am literally done.
Megan, I'm done too. I really want to leave, but I can't because I don't have a ride. There's no ride for me. No one's there. So you're just going to have to put up with me.
We used to have like this happy family and I used to like roast your chicken and it used to be great. But I don't know. I just kind of think, could your family chip in some dough and bring you home?
They call you an Uber. Oh, Megan, that's a great idea. But I'll hitch my cart to you. And they said I can't call them. Not taking my calls.
Oh my God. I'm just going to channel your mom right now. See what we can do. And then I'm going to call over to one of those Cartier peoples. You know, the ones that don't wear Cartier like me. And I'm going to see how they can help you out.
No, Megan, don't do that. Don't do that because it's just going to be a bunch of chaos, and I'll have to stop. I have to tap myself, and then I'll have to go out in the garden, have a smoke.
Why are you such a pain in my ass? I mean, seriously, God, I have to micromanage your ass everywhere we go and everything you do. I am so tired. I already have these other two pretend kids I have to pretend to manage, not you too. You're such a pain. Can you just figure it out?
Don't you ever micromanage my butt. Megan, I'm sorry that I'm so much work. I know I'm just so much work. Like you didn't see that coming. Everyone was doing things for me back home. You didn't see that. I was getting my laundry done. I was getting dog bowls delivered after they were shoved up my jacksie. Are you okay? Don't hurt yourself.
The visuals are too much. Listen here. Demi, you need to listen here. This is the most important thing I could say to you. I know all your secrets because you were dumb enough. Why did I start to go English? Oh, channeling mummy. I know all your secrets, and you should be really worried about that because I'm going to get another book deal and I'm going to tell about all your secrets. So, what do you think about that, you big dummy?
No, you won't. Because Ma, Gran, and Mum are looking down on me. They won't let you. No, yeah, you will not do that because my father's the king. My father's the king of England. My accent's all over the place. I haven't done this in such a long time.
I know. We're so out of practice.
I'm so out of practice. Right, Megan. So no, Megan, because there's no deal for you because my family's bigger, and they'll stop you. They'll stop you from doing it. They will give you an injunction to go with your infection.
Oh, yeah? You think that? You think I haven't been looking 10 steps ahead? Like, oh my God, you're such a moron. I've been looking 10 steps ahead, and you don't know how many wands I've been out here servicing to make sure that I'm 10 steps ahead of you. So listen here, dummy, figure it out, or I'm going to blackmail your ass.
You can't. I have no money. And I'm happy about it. I've got no money. I've got no money. I'll get blood from a stone.
Well, you better figure it out because I'm going to have to expose something and rock your world. I'm going to turn your world upside down. And then you're going to be crying like a bitch. And what are you going to think about that? You're going to go out there and it's going to be drama-rama. And then daddy's going to have to come pick you up in his private jet. How embarrassing for you. They'll probably lock you up. 5150, bitch.
Well, my wand is sad. I guess you won't tinkle my bells anymore. Well, that's sad. I thought we could at least have rage, relations.
I don't ever want to look at your wand ever again. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to think about it. It is nothing that I want. I'm focused on my future. I'm going to be a real housewife of Beverly Hills. I'm going to go on the beach. I'm going to get tan. I'm going to wear string bikinis, and you're never going to see any of this again.
Well, it's tough luck you couldn't have any babies. I'm done.
Yeah. That got nasty quick. Oh, shit.
I'm so sorry. Universe, I promised I would use my powers for good. Just can't help it sometimes.
Oh, God.
So, well, so things are going great in Montecito.
Yeah, amazing. I would love to go up there. Oh, God.
Well, I did go and purchase a lottery ticket tonight. So,
Oh, so you
you
might
know,
move up to the American Riviera?
no, what I was thinking was we would purchase that house and make it the Montecito mansion for mystical talents. We'll make it a school.
Isn't that school or isn't their property haunted or cursed?
I don't know. I mean, when I moved to California, and just for everybody that doesn't know, I live on the East Coast, but I did live in California for a while. I thought every house was like built on a cemetery and they were all poltergeist houses. Like the first house I lived in when I moved to Rancho Santa Margarita actually looked like the poltergeist house. When we pulled in the neighborhood with my ex-husband, I was like, oh my God, like it's a poltergeist house. He goes, wait till you see the inside. We walked in and it was literally the poltergeist house. I was like, oh my God, I can't stay here. I hope there's no TV. It was pretty wild. It was absolutely really, really cool. So Paja is saying,
Yeah, let's talk about moot bumps.
do we want to talk about him?
No, I don't want to talk about her anymore. I feel
Okay.
like I'm getting a, I don't know, leftover VD or something wafting over here. I don't want it.
So here's a little palate cleanser for you.
Okay.
And I don't know if you want to read on it. I thought it was just kind of like a stupid thing that came up. Tori Spelling's son, Finn, graduated from 5th grade. He is going to middle school and he broke protocol wearing shorts at the graduation.
In California? Oh my goodness.
Are they in California?
Yeah, she lives out here.
Well, I thought she was having troubles.
Oh yeah, she's having troubles, but I think mommy is supplying her with money because there was a story that just came out that she is leaving another one of her $15,000 a month rentals, and she left all of the jacked up furniture on the curb. I'm obsessed with Tori Spelling for I don't know what reason, but
I just had like a weird obsession with Candy Spelling and like was like going through like all the archives on the house, the big house that they built. And I like, to be sure, Memorial Day gets here and I'm like nonstop watching Fantasy Island reruns. So
why on Memorial Day?
because it's summer.
Oh.
I just feel like I should be like on Fantasy Island someplace.
Oh, I don't think I want to go. Although I do want to go to the Arboretum to see it.
Oh, to see where it was filmed?
Yeah. I'd like
I'm
to do
so
that.
afraid I want to go up to the bell tower and I'm so afraid like my fat ass won't make it up those steps.
I'm just afraid I'll probably get robbed on the way, so I don't go.
Why is it in a bad where is it?
I think
I
it's in
never went there.
Pasadena, so it's probably not terrible because that's where a lot of rich people are. But I wanted to go out to the cemeteries. I was telling my hubby, I'm like, oh, I want to take the kid. I want to go to Hollywood Forever. I want to go to Westwood, all my old haunts. And then I'm like, no, probably not, because some of those places are like right in the middle of LA where there's bums doing terrible things on the street.
Bum things.
Yeah. So I don't think that.
So my buddy Sean lived out in LA. He's graphic arts guy. And he just moved back to New Jersey. And he sent me a video. This was hilarious on Melrose, right where the Galaxy art studio was. It was a bong shop, basically. And they had all kinds of like amazing bongs in there. Galaxy Gallery was what it was called. And he said that the food delivery robots were being assaulted by the homeless people there. And they have names on them like Jeremiah and Nathaniel. And he sent me a video of a homeless person who apparently had a beef with Nathaniel, the delivery robot, and was chasing Nathaniel down the street. I'm gonna get you, Nathaniel. And he had something and he was beating this food delivery robot. So things are going great in California.
They're amazing. Yes.
Yeah, so I get it. I'll fly out with you and I'll come with my East Coast energy and
yeah.
protect
Apparently, I was like, I want to go there, and then it's like, no, that's probably not a good idea right now. So I'll just hold off until someone decides to do their job because good old Newscombe's not doing it. So
Well, he's he's busy. He's moving and a shaking. So so we could read on Tori Spelling. We could read on Candy Spelling. You want to do that, or I've got more.
oh well, let's see. Tori Spelling. I want to know. I don't care really about her kid. I'm not even going to apologize about not wanting to care about our kid. But it's like, congrats, you made it to middle school.
Well done.
I'm curious though about like, why does she keep moving out of these rentals? Like, I don't know the last place. I think she was in a scummy hotel. Maybe that was 2 places ago.
She was in an RV at one point. Like,
yeah, like, can't her mom set her up in like a permanent, like, I don't know. Tori Spelling's doing a podcast. I don't know. Is she making, geez, for $15,000 a month? That's got to be a hell of a podcast.
she's getting $15,000 a month for her podcast?
No, that was the rental price, the house rental.
Okay.
I mean, I know rent, mortgage, whatever out here is ridiculous, but that seems a little ridiculous. And to say that she's supporting it, what, with residuals and a podcast? I don't think so.
No. So I'm thinking, Miss Tori, the reason why she keeps doing this is because this is really snotty. I'm sorry. Everywhere she goes is not good enough. So she, this is like, I'm in this toxic positivity phase of my life right now, and I'm being toxically positive about everything. And my personal stuff, not other people's stuff. I'm like, you're an idiot. Stop doing that. But every time she gets into a place, it's not good enough. So she treats it like the neighbor's bike. And she's just like throws it on the ground, treats it like crap. She just doesn't. So Buckeye Clay fan is asking what happened to her. Her dad only left her, what was it, like $500,000?
800,000, I believe.
800. Yeah, it was less than $1 million. And like he purposely did that so that the kids would have some sense of proprietary and try and gain some money. The mother got it all. Yeah. And then the mother sold the house and did even better. So, and she really does have 5 kids, Kathy. So every time she gets into one of these houses, she treats it like it's a temporary rental. She treats it like a hotel room. And it's not necessarily her that's really doing it. It's the kids. Like she just doesn't, everyone's just kind of doing whatever they want in there. She doesn't learn her lesson from this. She does not see how this is affecting the landlords and the people. She doesn't see how everyone outside of her needs is being affected. And she doesn't really hold the kids accountable to this. She really does need somebody to take care of her. The bottom is fallen out. She doesn't have anything to stand on anymore. She's really, I hate to say, she's like really a charity case. It's not, it just doesn't look good for her. What do you have?
Yeah, I similar vibes. Funny, I've got, similar cards as well. It's the same thing of like, I feel like she says a bunch of crap in her head and she believes it for a minute. It's almost like I'm getting like, I'm going to get sober tomorrow. I'm not saying she's addicted to anything, but this idea of like, oh, I know that last place I said that was like, it had this issue or whatever, but I can feel it. I can feel the changes are coming. This is going to be great. And come on, mommy, help me out. We're going to get into it. And this is going to be it. I'm going to change my life, or everything's going to be good. The kids are going to be behaved or whatever. Then she gets in there and it's something wrong with the environment that she thinks is affecting her moving forward in a successful way. It's almost like there's bad vibes here. I just can't. I can't. And she doesn't want to vocalize that to her mother. So she makes up things about like, well, the garbage disposal is like messed up and the sink drain and da-da. So it's like picking apart all the physical things because she can't say, no, this place has bad vibes and I just can't thrive. But it feels like this is a repetitive story. Like she tells this story, like it's the same story every time to her mom. So she's like, all right, here we go again, rinse and repeat. So
I pulled a few extra and I'm getting the same thing. Like she is telling the same story over and over again, hoping for, some kind of positive success out of this. I do think that they did a little remote view. Hey, I like spontaneous. I don't have to do all the coordinate remote viewing anymore. I just
Wow.
do it now. I just
I
do it.
like it.
Just do
Force
it.
it on.
So, the chaos is something that Candy does not want introduced into her life. The maelstrom that comes with the kids is a lot, and she does not want that in her house. So she's never going to get a place and plug them in there. She's also not going to buy a place because she knows it's just going to be destroyed. So, I think it's, landlords beware. I think we're just going to have her I think this is really the only solution Candy has for her is to move her from she's like a nematode. She goes in and trashes the place and then moves on to another place. She's just eating it all up. Which is really unfortunate. I just want to see if she's got some mental health stuff going on because I know they were in the one house and they said it had toxic black mold.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, Greg and we had black mold in this house when we bought it. We had a remediation company come in, and it was a little pricey. It was like $3,000 to get it fixed, but it was fixed. It was a small place of it. If you've got a big thing of black mold in your house, that's neglect. You've neglected the house,
Right.
so you've neglected your investment, even
But
if
that
it's
would have been a rental, right? Where she
Huh?
caught the black mold?
That's what she claimed.
Then they would have been probably held liable. I'd assume, I don't know.
So not to say that she was lying, but a lot of people will see mold and go, it's toxic black mold, and they're different. I said we had black mold. We did not have the toxic black mold. We had, yes, toxic yellowwood. Toxic black mold is very trendy. It's the new orange mold. Toxic is, I don't know. Toxic is the new black. So it's fixable, but you have to get a CO before your tenants move in. They would see that.
Yeah.
They would know that was there. So, and it does take some time to get a hold on it. So as far as what's going on with her mentally, yeah, I think we're a little off kilter here. I think we need to tune up. Let's just put it that way. Not making the best decisions, not keeping those decisions in a step-by-step fashion. It's kind of like she explodes a lot of the time. She also is very dysregulated emotionally, which one would be after some amount of time of skipping from house to house with 5 kids. I can't even fathom moving, and I have 2 kids right now, like packing up all of that. Yes, Penny, she is really getting a divorce. Dean is with somebody else, and they were on a bread line someplace. They were getting a welfare check someplace. So, the whole thing is a mess. Part of this dysregulation, emotionally dysregulation, with the logical thinking, that's what's causing her to lose all this money because she just doesn't know how to manage it. This is a situation where I'm going to say conservatorship probably should be in play here. It doesn't seem like either of the parents are really positioned to do right by these kids. So we're just going to have another legacy, a poor legacy of development here. So I'm going to pull up your cards now. I went a little bit long.
Yeah. So what I was looking at is kind of like what is this? I'm not a mental health clinician. I'm just reading cards. But what I'm seeing here is there is also this idea that she's sticking it to her mom. Maybe this is in her subconscious or whatever. But the idea that I'm sticking it to my mom. My mom did not prepare me for this. I don't know how to cope in life. And so I'm going to continue to do this. And it's just like, I'm just getting even with mom. So this is one way of I'm getting attention. B, I'm getting even with mom. And I get attention too. So it's like a whole jacked up, annoying thing.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. That was depressing.
Yeah.
Let's read on something salacious. Are you ready?
Oh, yes.
So, Obama, his portrait artist has been accused of SA of multiple men, and the Obamas are a little bit worried about that.
Wait. So they're a portrait artist for Barry.
Yes.
You're saying for Barry.
Yes. Yes.
Is he the one that did the weird one that kind of looked like King Charles' portrait, but it was like teal for Barry?
Let's see if I can pull it up. Kehinde Wiley?
I don't know these people's names. I barely know my own.
So here, I'll do a little screen share. I'll do a little screen share with you guys.
Oh, yeah. Susan was saying maybe Harry and Tori should get together. Oh, my God. Can you imagine?
Good grief. So there we go.
Oh.
Little holding there. So here's the guy. Oh, get out of here. Pop-ups everywhere. Everywhere.
Ads.
Seeing this ad. Oh my God. Ad is annoying everyone on YouTube right now. Acclaimed artist who did Obama White House portrait says man who accused him of SA was a consensual lover as he shares their text exchanges. So now he's disclosing information. Oh, those are cute pants. Here he is. There he is right there.
Okay. Okay, so that's not the same guy that painted Chuck's painting. I was just wondering.
Hang on. Let me go back here.
He angrily denied allegations.
Why wouldn't he be angry?
I don't know. I mean, it sounds kind of like he's pulling the Kevin Spacey defense. I didn't do anything. It was just I'm handsy and I'm drunk and I get in love with people.
I have a Kevin Spacey story.
You what? Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do. Oh. It was this one.
Oh, the Homer Simpson Obama in the bushes.
Is that what you're calling it? The Homer Simpson one?
I should be naming artwork all over. It would just be the Homer Simpson. Yes, it's one of our favorites.
So my Kevin Spacey story. We had a friend named Scotty that was he is an actor. I don't want to give any more about his name, but his name was Scotty. And he tap danced. He was really, really talented. Straight guy. And he was living in New York when I got married to my first husband, and he was doing some Broadway stuff, and he met this 18-year-old kid who was stunningly gorgeous. This kid was beautiful. I have a picture of him someplace. Gorgeous kid. And they were invited from their production to go to The Iceman Cometh. And when Kevin Spacey was involved in that, and Kevin Spacey propositioned the younger one. Yes. And that was not aggressive and crazy, but did proposition him, was very excited to possibly get a date. So yeah,
it's very, very excited.
So let's see what's going on with this. What is his name? Wiley. Let's see what's going on with Kehinde Wiley. Did he do it?
No, not did he do it.
Good night, Grumpy Sapper. Grumpy Sapper is going to bed because it is 5:30 in the morning.
Thanks for hanging with us.
He's a good dude, Alycia. You'll get to know him in my chats.
Okay, cool. All sorts of new people, old people. I'm not saying you're old. You know what I mean.
I'm old. You can say that.
I'm starting to feel old too, but I think I called myself elderly on my last live, and somebody's like, "Oh, if you're elderly, I'm dead." Something like that. All right. This guy, did he do it?
Boy.
Oh.
Here come the judge. Here come the judge. Here come the judge.
I'm gross. I'm grossed out. Go ahead.
Oh, me first. Thanks. You can get sloppy seconds. So,
Ah,
uh, yeah. So the story comes. Um, you know, there he's contrite now, but I do think that there's some element of being a little more enthusiastic than the other party would have liked.
mm,
So the sad thing is that everybody's kind of scattering from him. So if he was, high and tight with the O's, they are scampering into the recesses of the world to get away from him. He's going to be left out on his own, foe to judge right here. Um, not gonna have a lot of help. Um,
poor dirty bird.
I think he may have reached out to his circles of influence to obtain some kind of representation, and I think everyone's giving him well, let me ask around, and I'll see. Nobody wants to touch this with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah.
So, here he is, a little boy standing all on his own, trying to scream out what he's doing. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. But this is going to take a little bit of time to uncover. So we're going to have a little bit of time. Oh, that's a good question. Hi, Jamie, dear. Jamie
Mm,
wants to know. We never read on that, did we?
I did, but I don't remember if that was just the Moon Moth Manor or if I put that up publicly.
The Moon Moth
I
Manor.
did read on that. That was not an accident. Okay. Back to the painter boy. Yeah. Painter boy, allegedly, he likes to take his wand out on town, and I'm going to say, like, he likes to fall in love quick. We'll say it that way. He falls in love quick. He falls in love repeatedly. It's almost like there's a new dream lover every night running through his mind. And sometimes he's been a little too forceful with his wand. And then people are like, dude, what are you doing? I don't want to do that. And he's like, oops, my mistake. I think it's a sloppy wanding. That's what I'm going to call it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I think it is too. It's like a little bit. So I'm just going to see how this is all going to work out for Mr. Wiley Wand.
Oh, Astral Lady was saying it's up on YouTube. So I see
His Wiley Wand?
No. Oh God, no. I don't want to see any wands. I think if I had the what happened to the Obama cook, the reading I did.
So just pulling this, and you did see me shuffle for those of you who think that I set the cards up. So for those of you that are new to me, somebody accused us once of setting the cards up before we do our dueling tarot so that we get the same cards and we get the same stuff, which is just bananas because we use like 27 different decks. Like while we're doing this, we're flipping stuff around, going bananas.
I'm not that talented either. I
got the nakedy deck out here too. So that's the nakedy deck that everybody likes. So oddly enough, I got the Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands in reverse. I've got the Five of Pentacles, again, the Justice card in the upright. So the case is going to go in the right direction. Is he going to be happy about it? No, he's not. This is just, there's going to be way too much against him and not enough effort to get him out of it. So, that's really, I don't think he's going to be believable. I think that maybe this is a something burger that's being made into an entire ground round. I referenced ground round. How old am I?
Wait, why do I feel like I keep having conversations about ground round? Like, okay, I don't know if you know. Was there a restaurant in Pennsylvania called the Ground Round?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is like one of those weird things. Ground Round keeps coming up for me lately. And that was like, I swear my sister used to work as a waitress at a Ground Round. And we went there when I was like a kid and saw her there.
Yeah, it was a chain of restaurants. The Ground Round.
So I'm not making it up. And then I'm like, why does ground round keep coming up? Because we didn't have that in California. And I don't know. I asked my sister if she remembered. She's like, I don't know where she worked. And I'm like, okay. Anyhow.
You want to talk about Nimrod?
Oh, Nimrod. God, I wonder what he's doing with his wand. Probably nothing.
Well, his dad's over there bumping heads with the Pope. So. Hey,
it's better than bumping heads and bumping wands.
Joe was probably like, I want to do that fist bump thing, but I'm going to do it different with my head.
Let me use my hair.
Well,
maybe they both have magnets in their heads. Maybe they've had some surgeries and they just automatically donk together.
Maybe that's it. Oh, wait. Oh, Sylvia's daughter just asked, Sylvia, we covered that at the beginning, honey.
Yeah, you'll rewind. You can enjoy that.
Yes, rewind. So are we talking about are we going to talk about Nimrod?
Yeah. Let's look into Nimrod, how he's doing. I mean,
well, it's Father's Day.
Oh God, I can only imagine.
Father.
I appreciate that Dr. Jill, that plane back and forth on our dime, like nobody's business, to go check in on the sweet little soul.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Dr. Jill, she went over to France to go hang out with the D-Day things. Then she flew back over. Oh, Nimrod, how are you? Oh, I got to fly back, take care of your daddy, shit in his pants. Oh, no, there's a verdict for Nimrod. Oh, I got to come back over here and pat his hand and hold his hand and walk out of the court with him. Oh, I love him so much. I mean, they're not, I think we're paying, last figure I saw on that was like $345,000. And I'm like, really?
Well, why not?
Whatever. So, yeah, let's check in to see how Nimrod's doing. Is he doing a line of blow off of a hooker's ass? I don't know. Let's just see what he's up to.
I still think he should get together with Meghan Markle.
Jill, why don't they hang out? I bet
why don't they?
They could have an amazing time. Oh, gosh. What is that song? Something on the run. Man on the run.
Near. It's weird because I'm kind of getting that too. What do you got there? What do you got there?
Okay, so well, first, it wasn't immediately man on the run. The first thing is I'm going on the internet and looking for some special material to tantalize my eyes. Whether that's on his own laptop or a borrowed laptop, I don't know, but I have that. I also have that his world's kind of coming apart, and whatever this wife is, I don't know. Is she a relative or is this one a non-family member? But looks like the kids, the family might be putting their distance away from him. And he's exploring his options about what he wants to do. I'm feeling like he's kind of like boo-hooing himself, a little too emotional, probably because he's a little too much. And I feel like because everybody's like jumping ship, like publicly, like, oh, we support you. And like behind the scenes, it's like, get away from me, bro. Get away. And he might be looking because we have our sneaky snacker. He's getting ready, maybe here to escape.
Do we need him?
No, we don't need it. Okay. We don't want to scare anybody. So what do you have then? Oh, you have a naked muscle. Well, he's not naked. Muscle man.
Looks just like Hunter.
Just like him.
Yeah, like crafting a new plan for the future. So I'm not getting that he is fueled to the extent that he would like to be. Let's put it that way. I don't think that he's getting the amount of substance that he would like. And I do think he's doing it very much on the sly. I think this is very hidden. So the highs and lows are very erratic, not to be confused with erotic. They're very
Shoot, why can't I hear you? Oh, please hold.
Yeah, it's just my cord that came out. It's the, it's the government on the other side of my desk.
I'm sure it's corn pop. Thanks, Beverly.
Woo! Oh, it was a fuckery tax. I love that, Beverly. So, I don't think that he's getting the amount of substance that he would like. I think he is hiding it from everyone. I think everyone's kind of looking at him because they know something's going on. And it's like, what? I just had a scotch. I just had one old fashioned, like I ordered it from the kitchen at the White House, like we can't even have a scotch. Like, come on. So come on, man. So the escape, this man on the run, I do think it was a consideration. I think this is a fantasy that he was kind of concocting. But I think that there is a lot of eyes on him that would avoid that happening. I think the standing orders from the dad in chief are give him enough room so he doesn't feel like he's being watched. Give him enough room to just do that. And just make sure he doesn't go anywhere. It's like that Monty Python skit. You stay in the room. So I'll stay in the room until you come back. And then, it's just, it's such foolish management of a 50 some odd year old child. He should hang out with Harry. He's not contrite about anything that he did. He doesn't think that he did anything wrong. The arrogance is still there. He still thinks that there's flexing out of this. Now, I did a reading on it. And I do think that there's going to be some interesting things that happen with the tax evasion case that's coming up in September in California. I think that's going to be the plea bargain. And that's because if they don't plea bargain that out, they can subpoena all of the bank records. They can subpoena all of the tax records for all of the people in his periphery. So that could get really dicey. I mean, he's got Uncle Jim. He's got Mommy Jill. He's got 27 paramours and girlfriends and offspring and whatnot. And I think they're going to find all of that money has been dispersed to all of the people. So, with the B name. So I think it's going to uncover too much. So I think he doesn't like the locked downedness of now, but I think he's more concerned about what's going to come after September. When September comes, wake me up.
He's such a special guy.
He's a delight. Don't you want to introduce your daughter to him?
Oh, Jesus, no.
Yeah.
Oh no, I took the Lord's name in vain again. Oh gosh.
So Joe is a shit show. That's on my list. That's what it says. Joe ellipsis is a shit show. He was too close to the pontiff at the G7. Was it at the G7 or was it at Normandy that he looked like he shit his pants?
Normandy is where he's shitting his pants. And then there was the thing with the parachute and he decided to walk off. And I think Italian prime minister had to go wrangle him back up. I guess Macron was like, I'm done. I've paid enough attention to him and smelled his dirty britches. I don't want that job no more.
Camilla will never be near him again.
Nobody wants to. They get a whiff of that once. Poof.
Her face in that video is an absolute riot. She's like,
it is terrible. If I was Dr. Jill, I'd get those little tree fresheners for the car, stick them down in his Depends or something before you send him out in the public. Because, oh God, and if he eats all that ice cream all the time, I can imagine it's probably like baby shits. It's terrible.
Oh my God. Yellowwood said Jesus is watching and he is laughing. Oh, I saw that on your Twitter. Who gave you a hard time about taking the Lord's name in vain?
I don't know, but I got like 3 comments recently about that. The first comment was, I think, last week. And I said, well, I thought I said GD. I didn't. I just said, "Oh Jesus, oh Lord, oh God." Apparently, that's also taking the Lord's name in vain. But I told that person, I said, "Well, Jesus will take it up with me at a later time." Then I saw another person who said it, and then I was like, "Well, we're not coming to my channel and thinking it's a Sunday school here, are we?" And then I was like, "Damn it, we're watching tarot readings, and we're worried about me using the Lord's name in vain, and we're not worried that we're watching the tarot readings. I mean, I just can't keep it up anymore." Oh, well, I can keep it up, but you know what I'm saying? I can't keep it straight. So I don't know. I'm just like, good Lord, let's stop this nonsense now. So, yes, I'm going to be inappropriate. I'm going to be doing tarot readings, and I'm probably going to take the Lord's name in vain. And if you can't handle it, go find one of those dull ass, boring bitch readers to watch. They will never cuss, and they'll put you to sleep. Okay.
There you go. I don't curse on my channel. Usually, sometimes some explicatives slip out.
Or you have me on your channel.
What's that?
Or you have me on your channel. I'll blow it all up.
No, that's okay. I curse today. I do say shite. I don't know if that qualifies as a curse word, but oh, yellow. Yeah, I'm in love with Yellowwood over here. I'm loving Yellowwood.
Yes.
He's like, Jesus likes tarot. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Sam 67.
Thank you, Sam.
Why wouldn't they? You're a delight.
I don't know. I'd like to have some fun. I'm going to shoot the shit. And you know what? I have inappropriate words. I'm really starting to identify, not with John Travolta, but when he was playing Michael in that movie as the like angel that smoked and drank and danced and all that stuff. That's who I'm going.
It was his birthday too, you know. It was his birthday too.
That's right. Yellowwood. Oh, Jesus was against rules in religion. That's right. He was a table flipper. So all these people, these people
flipped that big table?
Huh?
With all 12 of them? That was a big table to flip.
Not that table.
Jamie, thank you for your donation to Alycia. That's awesome. Thank you, dear.
Oh, the nuns would punish you if you took the Lord's name in vain. I don't know. I didn't have to go to a Catholic school. I wasn't Catholic. I
went to a Catholic college.
Oh, that's gotta be.
It was weird. I went to St. Elizabeth's in Convent Station, New Jersey for 6 weeks, as long as I could make it. And what freaked me out was I had 7 novices on my floor. And I was like, I can't decide what I'm going to wear in the day, during the day. Like, how are you guys deciding you want to dedicate your life to the church? Like, it was freaking me out. And not to mention that my father's Jewish. Like, and my mother's not Catholic. My mother's Protestant. My grandmother's Catholic. But I was sent into a world that I didn't know anything about.
They didn't give you like a uniform?
No, it was college. It was college. This is a good one. I like this. We want the tinfoil background. I can do tinfoil background.
Okay. Is Jeff Dunham one of Biden's body doubles? Well, let me get my hat on. Gotta get the hat on for this shit. That's right.
All right. Who is Jeff Dunham? Is that?
I believe he's a comedian.
Is that if you're a redneck guy?
Might be. No, is that him?
Why do I feel like that's him?
I don't know. Well, we'll ask the question. Jeff Dunham, one of Biden's actors. Or body doubles. Can you imagine? Oh, God. I was just thinking of the body doubles. Just, do they have the body of an old man, or is it like a young man when you take that mask off? I mean, oh, my God. Whoever.
I made you a protein shake. Why does this taste like Metamucil? Just drink it.
Jeff Dunham is the ventriloquist with the dummy that looks like Biden.
Yes, got it. Okay. All right. I'm making weird noises. I'm getting it. I turned into a dolphin. I'm getting a no on this. And I'm just going to add a wrinkle to it. does he feel about JB? What does JD feel about JB? I don't think JD likes JB at all.
Oh my God, that would be an even better reason to be one of the body doubles or whatever. Because if I could do it, oh, you know the things I would make him say? Oh, I'd be like, oh, totally inappropriate. Burn him to the ground. That would be the best.
Yeah, I just I don't think so.
Where'd your bike go?
I had to yell
Oh.
for the dog. Yeah, I had to yell at someone upstairs
Oh.
to let the dog out. Who let the dog out? My dog is right next to me. She's like, "Mm." So I definitely, I think he, you know, he thinks it's a gaslighting bullshitty kind of leadership we've got here, and feels like he should be sent off. I don't know if he's saying this out loud.
Maybe to his friends.
It was a disappointment though. So he may have liked him at one point. But he just, no, it's not his speed. This guy's not his speed. But what do you have? What do you have?
I think there was a point where he was approached to do it, and basically said, I'm not carrying that torch. Like, I don't want to, like, essentially, I don't want to be tied to that energy. There's something about it. Like, I don't want to be attached to that energy. I don't want to be a part of it. No. So I think he was like, nah, not for me. But I think he was approached. But yeah, I don't think he
does look like him. I'm looking at him right now.
Who, his brother?
No, Jeff Dunham. He does look like Biden. His teeth are too big though, and I think his chin's too big. So what about maybe James Woods? Should we see if it's James Woods?
Yeah. Well, I guess, yeah. Well, let's ask how many there are. Let's see if we can figure out how many there are, because James Wood has a life, so he can't be doing that shit all the time, right?
James Woods has Milton Berle problems. Did you know that?
He has a big dick?
He allegedly has some big dick energy going.
Do you like how that's the first fact that came to my mind about Milton Berle? Wow.
It's the first fact that came to my mind about Milton Berle. What's wrong with us?
Now I'm gonna look at James Woods' tweets now from now on and wonder if, like, about his big wand.
I don't want it to be James Woods. You know why? I loved James Woods in Disney's Hercules. I loved him in that. I thought he was the best Hades ever.
Oh, I don't think I have an opinion because I can't remember anything he was in that I watched. I'm sure he was in
Excitable 67 is saying he can't stand Biden. I know, but maybe that, and everyone's Carol Jenny's like, I didn't know that about Milton Berle. Now you know. Now you can't erase that.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Everybody has a fun fact for Father's Day weekend. Hey, Dad, guess what? I learned about Milton Berle.
Do you know what Milton Berle and James Woods have in common?
Oh, what? Did you see this? James Wood did a frontal scene in a movie a long time ago.
What? He had big boobs. Yellowwood said he had big boobs.
Wait, what?
There's all kinds of, and Don Ron Gemini said he was average at best. Was it a wand or was it a stick?
Was it a Vienna sausage? I mean, I'm so, gosh. You know,
Boy, this got inappropriate at the 120 mark. I miss you so much.
I don't know. This is the kind of facts that I like to come with when I'm going to a family gathering. I just like to tell people stuff like this. I mean, I can't help it.
All right.
Okay,
so
James Wood.
Is he the big guy? The big guy? Is it all a big ruse? What's going on with James Woods?
All right.
There's some wands. I got some wands hanging out. Page of Pentacles. Well protected. Knight of Wands. There it is. There he is, standing with a bunch of wands.
God. Can't get away from his wands. Hmm.
Oh my God, there's just wands all over his reading.
You summoned the wand energy.
It's everywhere.
I think there's a possibility that he has been one of them.
I think so too.
I'm thinking that it's not a full-time role though. Like I'm getting like it's a possibility he has done this, and I think he feels it like this is his pleasure, like service, duty, like honor
So
to do this.
what I'm getting is that it was almost research. Like it was an acting experience.
Okay, I could see that too, because we have this Queen of Swords down here. Yeah, not a wand. Queen of Swords down here. Almost like I want to do the research. I want to understand the history that brought this character of this person to the stage. So I'm saying I think he's one of them, but I think there's more than one. So that's my
I think there's more than one too.
okay. So what do you
That's
have with all your wands over there in James Woods land?
a lot of wands. I think that he did do it at one point, but it was under the agreement that it would be like ultra super duper top multi-layered secret. That no one would ever find out about. It's never going to see the light of day. He would do it just for the experience, just for a lark, just to have a good time with it. Penny, thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
your donation, sweetie pie. Thank you. We appreciate it. We got the band back together. Now we got some beer money for after the show.
yes.
So this is something that he absolutely positively does not ever want to come out. There are a lot of people that know it and are going to kind of hang on to that information. So you know, and I'm going to agree with Laura down here. I do think that this would be a professional challenge for someone like James Woods. I think they would be really excited about a challenge like this because can you get away with it? Is the mask going to slip behind the ear? Are we going to have that weird earlobe thing going on?
Or the droopy chin that looked like a nutsack.
The weird chin that looked like a nutsack. It looked like a nutsack. We got a request for Trooping of the Color.
I already did that reading on my channel this morning, or no, early afternoon my time. So you can go check that one out there. I already dipped down into William's MI6 visit and his Kate's Trooping Color things. So you can check that out after you're done with us. But you can hang out with us while we, you know, say inappropriate stuff.
Interestingly enough, I actually have to schedule it. I shouldn't say I have a session scheduled, but I'm scheduling a session for remote viewing with Gregopedia and our friend Mike. Because there's a few remote viewers on YouTube, and again, for those of you that don't know me, I do remote viewing as well. I've gotten quite good at it since the pandemic started. I doubled down on that skill. But they were saying on one of the collective channels, it's a bunch of remote viewers, they were getting the vision of an event like a stadium or like some kind of sporting event with seating and people all gathered, and there was going to be some kind of shaking kind of event. I don't think this is an earthquake. I think it's reverberations from some activity. So do you want to see if there's going to be any activity like that at the trooping, or do you want to see?
Okay, sure. Oh, and so yes, Marianne, I understand. Mi comprendo now. I'll do a reading after. So next week after they do their trooping stuff. I comprendo now. Okay, got it. So we're looking to see if there's going to be over, you're saying in the UK, some kind of big deal thing.
If there's going to be any trouble at trooping.
Okay.
Or if they've got this lockdown.
All right, let's see.
There is the king. Oh boy. I know what the
Yeah.
trouble's going to be. I know what the trouble's going to be.
Oh,
I
well,
know what it's not going to be an event like with, interlopers coming in and disrupting everything. I think we're going to see some movement from California.
oh,
I think this is the moment where Harry does, despite our whole conversation before, I think this is going to be a motivator for him. I do think he needs to make a move. But I don't see that there's going to be any generosity at that. So, if we don't see any attention getting activity out of Montecito, from M or H, if we don't see anything like that, I think there's going to be conversations going on. I think he's going to be crying. He's going to be crying on the phone with his dad if he can get on the phone with his dad. He's going to be crying on the phone with somebody. Crying his
hello,
crybaby.
Coach, take my call.
Yeah, pretty much he's going to be like, get me a ticket, get me the fuck out of here. Like that's where he's going to be. I think that's going to be the trouble. That's not the direction I was going in, though. I was going in the direction of if there was going to be anyone on the street trying to cause any trouble or ruckus or protest the royal family, or the way the monarchy is set up.
Yeah.
But no, I'm seeing it's going to be that crazy ginger,
Yeah, I was expecting to have drama rama, like, oh my gosh. And while they're all at the trooping of the color, this big lightning bolt comes down and spooks all the horses. Nope, same thing. Here's the dumb lovers down here. In front of the world, like a decision's been made. I can't take it anymore. And then there's this whole idea. We got this Page of Pentacles. Daddy, 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 please get me out of this shithole. I can't take it anymore. Let's put together a plan. Daddy, daddy, daddy. Kind of like, I don't know what happens if something happens. I don't know.
He'd rather have some pills and pims than have some pot.
Yeah. So then
Like
it's like,
of alliteration today.
I like alliteration. And then it's like, Daddy, help me. Get your courtiers to help me, Daddy. I need a plan. So it could be the shit show, like something happens, boils over. I mean, we don't have anything except Father's Day hanging out here. And I don't know. Maybe that's going to be the impetus. The little dollies don't talk back to him on Father's Day. None of them made a card for him. And he's like, well, forget this shit. We'll go back home.
Sally's got a good question.
Oh.
Mustang Sally now, baby.
Now, did they? I don't know. I guess Mr. T's just said, what?
Do you want to do the debate? Do you want to debate?
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm sorry, that was so loud. And Pixie was asking about the Russian sub. We'll hit that Russian sub in just a minute. Well, we're not going to hit it. I didn't say that.
No, we're not doing that. Don't want to make Pootie mad. Pootie will.
So let's do the debate together. Who do you want to be?
Who do you want to be?
I smack my head into the desk a few times, and then I'll be Joe. All right. Rochambeau.
Okay.
Winner gets Trump.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, you're Trump.
I get to be Trump.
Yeah.
I'm going to be great. I'm going to be the most tremendous Trump that you've ever had on your show. Truly. It's going to be great. All right. Me first or you first?
Well, how do we do a debate with okay, so what are we looking at first? Like, what are their thoughts about the debate, or
let's debate.
Okay. All right. Well, then Who gets to go first in that then?
I'm going to go first. I'm going to go first because
okay.
I'm Donald J. Trump. I'm going to go first.
All right.
So Joe.
Duh. What?
The border is a mess. We've got people coming over left and right. What are you going to do about the border? Are you going to continue to let all of these people infiltrate the United States of America?
Can't. You know the thing. I can't do anything. There's a thing there where I'm working on trying to get the thing in place, but I can't do anything. This is like not my job. Can't do anything. You don't understand this, Donald. I can't do anything. You know, I'm over here with Jill, and she's really worried about me. And I know my son died. Did I tell you my son died? I just thought I'd bring that up. He died. I just wanted to bring that up. But Dr. Jill is very important to me. She brings me ice cream at night, Donald. Don't you understand? I have compassion in my life where you don't, sir. Don't ask me questions about things I can't control. And what are you and your rich, fancy pants ass doing about anything in this world that we care about?
Joe, you need to get out of my office. You're in my office. You need to get out. You can't do the job. You're not up to the job. You weren't up to the job in 2020. You're not up to the job now. You're even less up to the job now. Get out of my office.
I'm overdosing. I'm brain melting. Someone give me ice cream and it hurts my head. Make it stop. Does somebody have the vitamin B shot? Someone have that? Help.
It's B12,
Okay.
B12.
Oh, yeah.
So it's all natural. It's all natural.
It's all natural. Pop. Okay. Well, back when I was a lawyer, it said that I was the top of my class here, and I'm not going to be intimidated by you, Mr. Trump. No.
Joe. Let's talk about the economy. Are you ready to talk about the economy? Let's talk dollars and cents.
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
Where are you going with this economy? Where are you going with it? Are we forgiving loans? Or are we going to take care of the Americans that are already here? Are we going to pay for people that are coming across the border willy-nilly, wildly across the border? We need to be relieved. People need relief. They can't pay their bills. Gas, it was under $2 when I was in office. What is it now? Joe, how much is gas now?
I don't know. I don't buy gas. For my Corvette? My Corvette's in the garage holding my document.
Joe, you've got plenty of gas. We know all about it.
What? No, I've got a plan. I've got great creative ideas. Let people do what they want. You want to come in? Oh, I know I'm not nearly enough. It's hard for me to talk like a dummy.
The schmigger to make it again.
A schmigger. I've got a plan. It's called a schmigger first. And do what you want. Come in. Come into my house. No, don't come to my house. Jill don't like that. Come over the border. And then bring your kids too. I like to sniff their hair. And you know the thing. Come over. Let me sniff your kids. I might fart. There's a lot of land here.
So let's do this. Let's give them a little help. All right? Because who doesn't need a little help when they're in a ruling class, right? So what's your best advice for Biden to show his best?
You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. So I'll do a little here. Best results for Joe Biden. What should he do? I'm so sorry. Oh, run and hide with that moon card. You already lost, Joe. Here, you already lost.
Yeah. Come on.
Expose yourself. Not like that. Don't expose yourself.
He's probably getting ready to do that with the Pope today. He's like, let's have a meeting of demands and then let's undo the robes.
So what he needs to do is he needs to not participate in this. It is a absolute cataclysmic event that he's going to bring upon himself. It's not going to go well. It's not. And I did a reading on it on my channel, and I predicted that Donald Trump is going. We're going to see a very different 45. I'm sorry, I said his name like 3 times. We're going to see a very different 45. I think he's going to not interrupt and not be quite as bombastic. I think he's going to stand back and he's going to have easy, like, lob these easy questions and just let Joe fumble them. He's gonna almost put the impairment on display kindly.
Yeah.
And just be like, guys, I can't even do this. I can't even do this. So here, the lunacy with the moon card is going to be on display. After this debate, Joe's going to be done. He's going to be done. Like,
Yeah.
we are going to see a parade of not capable that's really going to be unmatched. This is going to be a historic debate, not because it's going to be great. It's not going to be a Lincoln Douglas debate. This is going to be
No.
a
And
mess.
if anyone is thinking of doing a drinking game during this, don't, you'll die. I'm just saying, don't, because
Well, now I want to.
do you want to have alcohol poisoning? You're going to have to drink light beer or some shit, because you cannot do like, this is going to be terrible, because I'm getting the same thing, because I asked about how it was going to go, because I can't give any advice to a dummy that doesn't exist. So I was just asking about how it's going to go. JB, he's going to be on full display. Like, this is the whole point of the debate, is he's on display, and it's almost like a handling of him by Trump, and the media is going to be with kid gloves. Like, oh, what's your favorite color? Whatever he's going to say. This is going to be the final bright spotlight on it, where no one can take up for Corn Pop anymore. No one can. They're not going to be able to say, well, he's just having a bad day, or he didn't eat his Wheaties, or he didn't have his V8, or whatever.
It's basically calling a lid for the next eternity.
Going back into his basement again, probably getting his coloring books ready. I mean,
well, we do have the bird flu coming up, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's just to kill all of our birds and cows and things.
Yay!
Oh, yeah. Excitable 67. If you go non-alcoholic, you drown. You would. You couldn't even do like water. You'd be done. It'd be like you have to go into the ER and say, like, give me some salt and whatever else they do.
So you want to head on down to Cuba?
Oh, sure. Let's go down there.
So, it really bums me out that Cuba is such a hot mess. Like, you can't go there. Like, we have that whole issue with the cigars and the revolution and Che Guevara and whatnot. It seems like a really fun place. Like, I almost want to go down there and like hang out for a bit, but you can't, because now there's Russian subs and like the whole like socialist thing.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not saying it was recent. God only knows when it was. There was some type of show I watched on TV where somebody went down there. Like, you could go for a visit?
Yeah, you could.
Okay.
It was a little oh wait, somebody just said Sloan Bella is saying that the Catherine imposter will appear. Check out her nose, you'll see that it's not her. All right, I'm going to be looking at noses tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm going to be nosy tomorrow.
I already know the imposter is appearing, but I'm glad Sloan Bella's confirmed it. Okay. Cuba has the best 50s cars too, because they don't get new cars there.
Yes, but they take care of them, which I think is good. Seems very colorful. The food's good,
I don't. Do I like Cuban? I don't think I like Cuban food.
No,
because I took a trip once to Florida for work, and then the guy that was with us, he was familiar with the area and took us to like some famous place, and it's just not my jam. I'm just very basic, I guess. Sorry.
The beds in Cuba are really hard, according to Sam.
Oh, I can't do that.
No, I can't do that either.
But
you could get a hammock.
Dude, I wonder about it because I'm pretty sure I'm going to launch myself out of a hammock. I'm too klutzy for that stuff. I'm going to either tangle myself up in it or I'm going to fling myself out onto the beach and then it'll be my luck. I'm going to land on a crab who's going to bite me in the ass with its claws. It's going to be a whole thing. I've already imagined it.
I have this vision of you wrapped up in a hammock just spinning.
I run into walls. I don't need to be in a hammock. It's going to be terrible.
All right. So I did do a reading on my channel and I saw that there's a lot more steel on its way. There's a lot more hardware on its way. And there's a lot more going on under the water that we're not seeing. They only let us see like a sub or two breach the surface. I think they have one big boat there. Last I checked, they had one big boat.
Wasn't one of their subs missing too?
Were they missing one?
That's what I thought, that there was like some sub that nobody could account for. I mean, it's probably not missing to the Ruskies, but it's missing to somebody. I don't know if we lost count of it or they did. I don't know. That's what I saw somewhere. Who knows? It's mainstream media. They could have been lying. I don't know.
Well, let's check it out.
Well, and then Florida just had all those shitty storms come in like out of the blue.
What, here?
Yeah, didn't you see that on the news? Like, I don't know where it was, but they were like, I think they have a state of disaster, whatever you call that. Anyway, but like because it was flooding and storming and whatever down there, and they said that's the worst I've ever seen. So that's kind of weird too.
So don't get me harping on the weather. You know how I like to harp on the weather.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's something to harp on about that right there.
Yeah, there's some weird weather stuff going on. And
right,
did you know that Disney is now allegedly, for entertainment purposes, putting in the sky streaks? What do they call them? The chemtrails.
Wait,
into
who's doing
movies,
this?
into old movies.
Wait, who?
The mouse house, the mouse people.
Oh,
yeah, they're putting chemtrails into older movies, so that we believe that they've always been there.
of course they've always been there. Yeah.
They've always been.
No. These people are. Oh, so some parts. Laura was saying some parts of Florida got 20 inches in 2 days.
Dang, that's a lot of rain.
Yeah. So
not if you're hanging out with James Woods, though.
By the time we're done with it, the Legend of James Woods wand, he's going to have like a 24-incher or something. He's going to use it as a belt. Oh,
he's going to be on our next live, and he's going to be like, "Thanks, ladies, it really hooked me up there."
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, ladies all over Miami calling me. They want another 10 inches.
He's gonna start be playing that record again. Oh my gosh! Who sang that one?
Which one?
My Big 10-inch. Was that the Rolling Stones?
Oh, I don't know that. Do I not know that?
I don't. Mark, every time that song comes on, Mark wants to tell me about. He's like, "Oh, you know what he's talking about?" And I'm like, "Stop it."
Stop. Oh, it. Sylvia's daughter, Shabbat Waits. I didn't know you were one of the tribe. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
Adios. Jackie, I think, yes, Mandela effect with those stupid,
10-inch record.
Oh, it's Aerosmith. Thank you.
Steven Tyler. Ugh. Yuck.
Yeah.
Never found him or Mick Jagger sexy. Never thought they were
Steven Tyler. I don't know. There was something about like when he got on American Idol and around that time, not saying that he did this on American Idol, but he had some interview where he was crying about the time he had the big O with one of his partners and he cried like a baby. And I was just like, I don't really want to hear this. I don't want to visualize this. It's just weird to say. And then when Mick Jagger started wearing like the old man shoes on stage, like I get it, your feet hurt, but maybe you should like have someone remake them so they look cool and not like you're going to be lounging at the retirement village. Just saying. But no, they were never my hot spots there.
He couldn't get a pair of like Hey Dudes or anything like that?
Huh?
He couldn't get a pair of Hey Dudes?
I don't know what Hey Dudes are. What are
Oh
Hey
my
Dudes?
God. I will send you a picture of my Hey Dudes.
Okay.
they're like mesh shoes. I know they sound like really ugly, but they're like these rubber and mesh shoes. They're like better look. They look like dock shoes, but they're kind of like Crocs, like in terms of comfort. So
I
they're
don't
cool.
know. I've never put Crocs on my feet. I refuse to. I'm not
I
doing
love
it.
Crocs. I love Crocs.
No, I refuse to. I'll just put some Dr. Scholl's in my Converse. I am not getting to that point yet. Can't do it. No.
All right. So, what was the question we're asking about
I don't know what the
Cuba?
question was. I was just doing a check-in here on Cuba.
All right, you
So
check in.
it's
I'm
just
going to do that too.
okay. So I'm getting just like a general energy over there that this is having the desired response. What they are doing by sailing in and around. It's the desired response. If we want to have a, let's say, a Bay of Pigs 2.0, we're having that desired thing. This is to, I'm going to say this is like a movie. This is a show. This is, you got your sneaky snacker here. We got our Six of Pentacles here. This is a show. So this is to escalate something. This is like a planned escalation. Let's see, we got our hopes. This is a partnership. So if you wanted to say perhaps that Pootie and Mr. T and alliances or White Hats, whatever the fuck you want to say, there's that going on. This is I'm saying it, it's a stage show. This is to show the incompetence of, okay. The fear here, though, is that those on the DS, the Dark Hats, whatever, that they might actually do some shit they shouldn't do. Perhaps they might fuck around and find out. And then we're looking to see how we can get this to a point where we're going to have a hold it. Someone needs to be an adult here. Someone wants to come in and be a peacemaker. Who that is, we'll find out. The challenge here is interesting. It's almost this thing where it's I feel like the energy goes more and more and more, like not just into fear based. I'm feeling like the energy goes more and more and more like, get me out of this thing, take me back to the 1950s. I don't want to be here anymore. Like people were just like, this is enough, one step too far. I've had enough. Put it all back. I've had enough of this show. So that's what I got, madam. What do you have, madam?
So I've got a bit more of what I got in my own reading. So, in the Bay of Pigs, eventually that situation, the temperature lowered. But in this particular situation, I think this is going to be like a semi-permanent situation. I don't think we're going to be doing military exercises. We're just practicing, and then we're going to go back to, Krasny Rusa.
Did they say they were doing practice?
What's that?
Did they say they were doing a practice?
Yeah, they're doing military exercises there.
Oh, this is not practice at all.
No, it's not practice. No, they're claiming it's practice.
Oh, okay.
But I thought you were asking if I'm practicing my Russision, but
no.
Я говорю по-русски чуть-чуть. So it's going well. But I don't think this is a good thing. I think we're getting a military base there now.
Oh yeah, I swear we had this before.
Well, yeah, the Cuban Missile Crisis.
No. Like, I mean, recently. I swear we had this recently, like within the past 4 years or something. Uh-huh. Yeah. I swear we had something similar though, and I can't remember what that was. Yeah. Uh-huh. I concur. I concur with my cards.
Money changes everything. Everybody thought I was going with Pink Floyd, but I went with Cyndi Lauper.
Oh, you threw a curveball.
We're going down the rabbit hole. It is a giant rabbit hole for James Woods. Happy. We're happy in chaos. So happy together. And And there's our cover up. This is what I'm talking about. There's a lot more that's underneath the water out there. And I'm telling you guys, I don't think it's in Cuba. I think we've got stuff going on out in our Bonnie Ocean here. I think it's going to be the summer of chaos. I think we've got a summer of chaos. So under the surface, who's lying? These are rumors. They're going to be spreading lots of interesting tidbits, information, that predictive programming. We're going to see that with the information that they're going to be dropping on us. So Russian disinformation, I don't think it's really going to be Russian disinformation. I think it's going to be everyone disinformation. Pixie Webster, watch the water. Alycia, remember you were getting all the
water cards? Yeah.
The water cards. Yeah, the water cards. So maybe this is it. Boom.
Yeah.
So where does that come from? That, if we go into a situation where we are actively in some kind of engagement, then what's going to happen is we are going to be, on this LD. So, and Francois, bonsoir, mon chéri.
Long time no see.
But
thank you.
Will come out. The truth will show up eventually. We will get the truth. Oh, thank you, wifey, for your donation. The propaganda, the truth about the propaganda and fake news. Fake news.
Yeah.
No. And what else do we have? I'm getting this, but I don't think it's what that ordinarily would be. I think it is a sanctity risk. Let's put it that way. I think it's more going to be we are in a, and I don't think it's coming to I don't think it's coming to a shore near you, Alycia. I think it's coming to a shore near us here.
Really? Because I whatever reading that was, God only knows. I can't remember. There was a reading I did, might be members only reading or something, but I was getting July, middle of July, and I was getting something off my coast in the water.
Oh,
so, I don't know what I get. Oh, I know what. There's something going into the water. That's not good.
Ooh, okay. I think Florida is going to be punished.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I think
rain.
I think Florida is going to be punished for having that gosh darn jerky governor. That was sarcastic, guys. And
sanctimonious.
That sanctimonious guy who flouted all of the rules that Fauci put in place. My Fauci has gotten much better. I never said that. My Fauci has gotten better. Much better.
Much better.
No one ever said anything about masks on toddlers. We never said that.
Yeah. Oh, God. Did you see that picture of him from way back when he's like he's looking at something on his computer and he has a picture of himself up on the wall or some shit? And I was just like, stop it, bro. Stop it.
Seems legit.
So I just wanted to pull a few more cards on Cuba, Florida, whatever. Something's going to light off up over there. And that I am getting that for the Eyes Wide Shut crew there. It's kind of like a bon voyage gift, like a fire starter out the door, like something over there. That's like I would say it's a ritual. So I would watch out if it's on one of their special days. Like they're doing this to jack shit up. It's a love letter to their other demons. So keep your eyes open if you're over there.
So wifey said a few times, the whales are screaming. The whales, like in the water, like not the whales, like the Prince and Princess of Wales. We got a lot of royal watchers here. We got the Duchess of Dub. I want to make sure I'm clear about that. But wifey, I didn't hear anything about the sharks and the whales.
So I don't know. Somebody had asked me about this before, and I had done a reading either into last year, beginning of this year, about there was a lot of weird things happening with the marine life. I don't know if it's on my channel or not. I can't remember. I feel like it should be, but I don't know what I called it. Can't find it.
Look who showed up. The sexiest know-it-all of them all.
Gregopedia! Oh, how I've missed him.
We need that fact checker.
I know. I need his snarky fact checking of me. Um, and so what I was getting whenever I did that other reading, because it was something else about the marine life, and it seemed like they were doing oh shit, that ties in then. They were doing these defense type experiments or testing of weapons and things under the water in terms for future let's say war under the water. Now that makes sense why now I'm connecting it to what we got going on over there. They were using terrible tools, things that were going to be like high frequency that the animals would react to, and it would flip them out. And some jumped out of the water and they beached themselves and all these things. The people doing the test, it's like, you know, eyes wide shut government people, they weren't giving a shit. It's like, just, it's almost like look at Fauci and his beagles, right? Just that same type of energy. But they are doing that testing. So now I'm connecting it to the what's going on over there, Cuba, Florida, whatever.
So, do you want to see if this is a man-made interference, and I'll see if it's the solar stuff that's going on.
Okay, with the marine life.
Yeah, because I you know, we're overdue for a magnetic pole shift. Now, just for the uninformed, when we have pole shifts, and we've had them before on this planet, it's not that the planet like switches. The magnetic pole will shift to another point. So like your compass will point not at the North Pole, but a little to the side, you know. So what happens when that happens is the molten core, the magnetic like it gets magnetized in another way. So like our wobble will change. It'll make our land masses, the crust will start to move. It'll start to slip. So it can cause quite a ruckus. Younger Dryas event was something that happened at one of the previous pole shifts, and there's probably another one. So probably several other ones, but so I think with all the solar events that we've been having, perhaps that is what's affecting the animals. Or Gregopedia, maybe they're saying so long and thanks for all the fish. Maybe we should check in with the dolphins. So,
Well, I'm for my end, I'm getting man-made, but I'm curious to see what you're getting.
I'm getting that there's there he is, sneaky snacker.
Sneaky snacker.
So you know what I'm getting is that there are effects, but the dominant, or the, I shouldn't say the dominant, but the underlying effect is going to be this man-made business that's going there. Up here, I think we've got twofold. I think we do have some solar events that's having an impact on it. I think some natural things are having an impact, maybe some unnatural things, Simon says, maybe that too.
You know what? That's my other thing. I just forgot. You know when you do a lot of readings and you just don't remember any of them?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know if it's coming up tomorrow or Sunday. I did do a reading on the pole shift. Well, I don't want to say what's going to happen. Then it's a whole spoiler. Then nobody watches it. But it's similar to what you're saying and what I'm saying. Put it together, and that's how it goes.
Like chocolate and peanut butter.
Yeah, totes. My
It's like a Reese's extravaganza of cataclysm. So you know what's wild, CC? I'm going to comment on this. My husband and our friend Mike, I've been teaching them how to remote view, and we did a remote view on the solar eclipse, and our friend Mike saw that rocket business going on. Yeah, he actually jumped into the plane and saw some action going on there, saw some firing, and he was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not scared, I'm not freaked out, but I'm headed for the sun, and I'm firing off these bright lights. So it was pretty wild. I saw some like camps out in the desert, like Nevada-ish, New Mexico area. And I got the name of a soldier. He was really young and he was having a great time out there. I got the name of his commanding officer. Her name was Yolanda. And it was a location that they had put in just in case there was activity, unwanted activity in the local cities, the cities that were close to that. It was a way station. They were going to evacuate people to there. They would stay there for a little bit and then they would move them on to a more permanent location. Gregopedia got a facility. He went to a facility in Ohio. I can't remember what the Air Force base he said was out there, but it was a multi-layered facility that had different tech on different levels. And one of the things that he saw was on the like control, or no, not he had like, there were like pods in there. And he saw different sized creatures in there that were all walking around. And one of them, he believes, noticed him. So he was probably astrally projecting, which he's had out of body experiences. He's probably more prone to do that. Remote view is like you're looking through a telescope. Astral projection, you actually leave your body and go there. So with remote viewing, sometimes with remote viewing, they can't typically see you. That's why we use it in psychic spy scenarios and studies. But the astral projection, that when they first started the psychic spy program here in the United States, they were astrally projecting, and other people on the other side were starting to recognize that someone was there, that there was an entity there, and becoming aware of it. Patterson Air Force Base. Thank you, CC. I believe that is it. Thank you very much. Look at
Is
that.
that the one? God, there was one over there where someone, they had a problem with the aliens or something there one night.
Yeah, that's what Greg saw, and it was underneath a construction site. Like, you know, when you go and you buy gravel someplace, or
Yeah.
you buy rocks, like how they have those little bins that are made out of the concrete blocks. They had all of those, like it was there, which is something, you know, they do have military installations underneath amusement parks, rock, you know, arenas, things like that, because it does make it harder to remote view in areas that there's a lot of activity going on. So, you know, it's pretty wild. Oh, Humanaki. This is one of my new friends on the interwebs. Humanaki.
Oh,
Yeah, right?
well, then you can just
And
go
Ken
in.
is here. Hi, Ken. Yes,
Hi,
Ken,
Ken.
you're welcome here. Come on in.
Come on in, as long as you're not going to be asking about our Uranus and your, what was that? I already forgot that comment from earlier.
Ask us about Milton Berle.
Oh, Milton Berle. Yes.
So we're over 2 hours at this point. Yeah. Is there anything else that we need to cover? Well, do we want to see what's the outcome? Let's see what's the most likely outcome from this Cuban situation. See if there's best case scenario worth the over under on it. Want to do over under?
What the hell's over under? Have we done something new and I don't remember?
No. That's just like a betting thing. Like,
I don't bet much. I'm just.
So, what's best case scenario, worst case scenario? Right.
Okay.
Now?
I'll do that.
Ken's asking if he can come up. Is he in your basement?
I don't know. I don't have a basement. I'm in California. We don't have that here.
Do you guys not have basement? Oh, he wants to come on the screen. Do you know him?
No, I don't.
Oh,
not that I remember that I do. Worst case is we come to Judgment Day. Best case is that people work together. I think this is just a whole battle of, you know, good versus evil.
Dick swinging energy?
Huh?
Big dick swinging energy?
Yes, but not James Woods' big dick swinging energy. I'm not getting that type of, because that seems like a benevolent wiener.
I'm making a short out of that, but that seems like a benevolent wiener. So all right, so I've got most likely outcome right now. this is not a good situation for us, and this now becomes a new home. And a lot of people are unhappy about this because we underestimated how far this Pootie would go. You know,
Oh,
yeah, the United States is underestimating how far Pootie's going to go. Now, you know how I feel about Pootie. I find him. A lot of people accuse me of being a Pootie fan, like a booty fan, but I'm not. I think he's a fascinating creature. I think he's a fascinating historical figure. He's going to be a historical figure, whether we like it or not. The tenaciousness of him, and he's a lot smarter than Biden is really giving him. He's a lot smarter.
oh, I thought you were going to say he's a lot smarter than Biden. I was going to say my
No,
heart's a
Biden
lot
is
smarter.
really underestimating, and I think a lot of people in our government are really underestimating how really brilliant Putin is. He is very crafty. He is very he's playing a long game, and he is a magician. You're not going to see what this hand is doing. You're not going to
Oh
see
no.
it. So I do think that we really are you know, I don't want to be like Wolverines, but I think we're getting close. I think kids in Florida may be doing the Wolverines thing. If you're not of an age and you haven't seen Red Dawn, you won't know what I'm talking about. Woo, that guy's super naked. I got to put something on him. These two,
James
oh my
Wood?
god, she's naked too. I got to cover him up.
Well, the banner I think covered up most of the bits and baubles.
Yeah, it's just okay. Well, there's a lot of bits and bobbles there. So, you know, the way out of this is, unfortunately, you know, we gotta be the bitch. That's how we put this back together. We have to. We've got to be on the bottom part of the roasted chicken.
Oh no. Nobody brought any lube. God,
Well, yeah, you know, they brought vodka.
that's not going to work.
They brought vodka. So you know, it's really this is a situation that needs extreme diplomacy and needs someone who is willing to give a little to get to an even playing field. You know, 45, I think, is a brilliant negotiator. He is willing to give up the stuff that he really doesn't want that much in order to get what he does want. The problem with 46 is that 46 will not give up anything because he thinks that it's 1954. I don't know if that was a good reference year, but he thinks that we
He
are
doesn't
in the
even know he's
Cold
here.
War. Yeah, he actually thinks that Russia is a bunch of dopey, you know, kind of medieval people. He thinks it's still like, you know, the Muscovy Russia. That's what he thinks. So, oh, they don't know too much. They can't even get their stuff moving. Like,
I turned on the Victrola.
yeah, exactly. It's very, very 1950s thinking, and it's really disturbing that he doesn't understand, and there are people around him that don't understand. You know, they've come a long way. They're not, you know, they're not dumb idiots out in the countryside. So,
No, they're not.
I have very, very, very serious concerns about what's going on down
I'm
there.
not worried.
I'm actually worried for the southern states and the state of Florida. I'm actually worried for those places
I'm not getting
because
worried. I don't know what it is. I'm not getting it. But we shall see, I guess. I'm not getting it though.
so oh wait, Kathy said we're like watching great comedy. We are a great comedy, aren't
Yes, we are.
We're hilarious.
We want to have some fun.
Let me rub your James Wood a little bit more. You rub my Milton Berle, I'll rub your James Woods.
Oh God. Yeah. Oh, so we have more. What was that comment? One up here. Oh, yes. He's not as big as Milton. Okay, so
Oh, the guy on my card.
Oh, well, I was just thinking, like, can you imagine if we could have, like, who has Milton Berle's casting?
Whoa. Did somebody cast his
That's what I thought. I thought somebody casted
little
Milton
Milty?
Berle's unit, and it's out there somewhere on the loose. I'm not sure. I need to do research. God, I think we need to do a deep dive on Milton Berle and his famous ween that we're talking about all these years later. There's something about that.
I'm Googling it right now.
Are you okay? Well, I can say we're probably done reading cards now because our brains are fried and we're back talking about Milton Berle's ween.
So I've got the first thing that came up was on medium.com, the legend of Milton Berle's supposedly giant dick.
Oh,
Did someone cast Milton Berle's penis?
I can imagine when we all get like in trouble one day and they're like bringing up your search history. Why are you Googling about Milton Berle's member, Anna? Like, what do we need to know about you?
Just give me my handmaiden's outfit. I'll be fine. Yes, Humanaki is right. The Earth's core is slowing down, and that's a problem. And Carol Jenny said, "Der Wiener Schnitzel XXXL."
Oh, yeah, I don't want anything that big near me either.
There's a Marilyn Monroe biography that says that she hooked it up. Oh, Bill Hader's on that list. Pete Davidson is on that list. I think we know that.
Oh, you
I'm
mean
not
large units or
Yeah,
ones that have seen Milton
top
Berle's
10
ween?
This is some fun facts for the 200 people that are watching this. Willem Dafoe,
Oh, I could see that.
Liam Neeson, Voldemort,
Voldemort. Who the fuck is that?
Ray Fiennes,
Don't know.
Jared Leto,
No, that's how he got that cult, huh?
John Hamm.
Oh yeah, Hamaconda. Yes, I followed his for a while.
You followed his wiener?
Hamaconda? Yes. I am obsessed with it. There's pictures of him out walking and you can see things and
What?
I'm a
Really?
fan. Yeah.
Jake Silberman. I don't know who he is.
Don't know.
Ewan McGregor. That put a smile on my face.
I don't really follow him. I can't picture him. He must not be my type.
Trainspotting.
No say.
Did you watch the movie the cartoon Robots, the animation Robots?
No.
That was my son's favorite. He called it Wobots.
Oh.
He's Scottish, so he's born in Perthshire.
Ah.
Michael Fassbender. Colin Farrell is one of Ireland's biggest stars. That's what it says. Brandon Ruth, who's Superman Returns.
Okay.
So I guess these are the living ones.
As opposed to those De Muerto ones.
Oh, Ewan McGregor is Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's right. Thank you. He's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I know everybody's gonna be like, you know Star Wars? Yeah, no say.
Carol's like, what list is this? What information am I getting? Alycia, this was fantastic. I am so glad we're back. We got the band back together.
We got the band back together. Tonight? Wait, what?
Did you have fun tonight?
Oh, I did. Oh, and I love that we ended it on the note of the big D list because I love talking about the big Ds. They're so intriguing to me. I always imagine sword fights happening everywhere they go. But yes, this has been the best night ever. So glad we got everybody back together to have some fun. So
yeah, there's a lot of people watching in here. So I'm super stoked. I think that's super fun. Are you back in business? Are you doing readings again?
Not yet.
Okay. We're going to stay tuned for that, guys.
Stay tuned for the readings. I keep thinking I'm going to get to it and then something pops up, but not Milton Berle.
All right. But we've got crystals in the shop.
Yes.
We've got mats. I don't have a mat yet. I got to get a map. We've got crime and conspiracy decks. What else do you got? What's hot in the shop?
Gosh. Just the usual stuff. Oh, and the other thing in the shop, if you make an order over a certain amount, I can't remember what it was. There's a pop-up on my website, but you make an order over a certain amount, and then you get a free little thing of crystal confetti. So like, little crystal chips that you can use, put in your
Crystal
plants, keep in your
confetti.
pocket, put it on your altar, whatever magical things you want to do. So that's fun.
I just want to walk around and throw it all day long. Crystal
You
confetti.
only throw crystal confetti at people you hate because it could injure them.
I'll throw it at myself.
No,
I'm
you'll
not
poke
making
yourself in the eye, or you could get it lodged in some ear canal or something. It'd be terrible. Terrible. Do not ingest crystal confetti.
been worse things that have happened.
Oh, you found your magic wand.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yay.
I gotta find mine.
Yay. I can't find the company though. It's called Wonder Tubes. And
That
like
sounds like
I
a
bought this
wand.
in like some random pandemonium shop for my kids. I bought 2 of them. I know I have another one in the house someplace. This was my son's. So I was like, "Oh, you guys are going to get magic wands." And I can't find the other one. My daughter probably has it stashed away cuz she didn't want her brother to take it. So
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I let my kid have mine. God only knows how many years ago that was, and I haven't seen it since. But I'm sure it's not lost because my kid's a hoarder, so we're good.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thanks for coming back, hanging out. Didn't forget about us. You guys are the bestest ever.
So we're gonna try and do this like once a month, right?
Yes.
Have
Once
like
a month.
shindig once a month. We'll give you guys like a week notice or so. So this is like the middle of the month, so we'll figure it out. So
Yes.
keep an eye out for the posting. Oh, Raven's here. Come here. Come on. You wanna come up? She's like, no, I'm not going on camera. I'm not camera ready. I'm not doing it. Not doing it.
She's not into us. She doesn't, her virgin years cannot handle all the big D talk. I'm just saying. Can't.
All right. Well, let's sign off, Alycia.
All right. Bye guys. Thank you
Bye,
for hanging
guys.
out with us.
Thanks for all the
Stay
super
safe.
chats, super stickers. Have a great night.
Stay safe.
Bye.
Watch out for all the
Bye.
wieners.
Bye, little
Bye.
girl.